Hello! This is my second video, and if you couldn't tell by the title, I'm going to be, like, listing some of my favorite art supplies that I use personally, and what I use, like, in my sketchbooks and everything, so, yeah. I just want to thank you so much for all the subscribers, and I think I had, like, a 180 the last time I checked. That's insane. Thank you so much. And yeah, let's get into it. I'm gonna use this sketchbook instead because this is more of my, like, I don't know, just kind of doodle sketchbook. Let's see. Here we go. Alright, I'm good. I'm in frame. Okay. Wow. So, a lot of times in my art, you will see me use micron pens. And this is, like, everyone uses them. That's kind of how it is in the art community. You'll see a lot of people using them. This one, though, is amazing. And by the way, this is not sponsored for any of these items, but guys, they're not, I swear. This is the Pigma Graphic 2, and I love this. It's like a chiseled edge. You see that? Yeah. And it is just so nice because you could have like that, like, kind of thick or like thin lines. It's just amazing, and it's so nice for like bold lines and stuff. I use that a lot in my art. I have some other, what's it called? Yeah, I have another one. Here's the other one. This is like a thinner one, so I have like thinner lines with that, which I love so much. But I also love like the thick lines. I love playing with the line thickness and a lot of stuff. And yeah, here's the Pigma Micron 0.1, or no, this is 0.1. So this is like it's a very thin tip, so like really. These write really nice. It's just the tip gets a little like kind of bends sometimes, but you can always fix it. But yeah, these are really awesome. I love these. Go get them if you're looking for pens like that. Alright, next up are some of my all-time favorite things to color with. And these are the Artex acrylic markers. So here, I'm just gonna pick a color. Let's go with blue. These are the Artex acrylic markers. Like I said, they are like the brush tip, and they're amazing. I love them so much. They're so like fun to draw with because it's like you could get that wide edge or like a really thin line. It's like a brush tip, you know? But there's no like, it doesn't go through the page, which is why I like it so much. Yeah, no. And I don't know, it's just perfect for, especially in my sketchbooks when I want to do like a bunch of layering. I could go over it completely and it's not showing underneath. Here, let me either go red or like, you can still kind of see it, but then it could dry and then you could put more layers on top and it'll just be like completely opaque, which is like the best thing ever. So I definitely recommend these for like bold colors and stuff. I got like the pastel kind, so I have a lot of more like pastel colors. This is what they look like. Let's see. And this is like the top. It's the purple box. I love this so much. They're amazing. They work really well on like thinner paper. I mean, not like, I think my other sketchbook that I just got, I think this is 140 GSM, which is very thin for me personally, but it still does pretty good. Like I've used these and it's like, it picks up a little bit, like it picks up a little bit of the paper, but not really, you know? Like it's still colors, like that's what I use for all these colorings and stuff. It's just, oh, peep the Naruto fan art. But that's what I use for all my colorings now. I'm not coloring with pen. But yeah, like that's literally like, there's a little bit of streak with the black, but that's about it. You could just go over it a second time. it looks like the Micron pens, basically. But those are definitely, like, my top markers that I use. Okay, the other thing that's really good are these Jelly Roll white, like, gel pens. You can even see there's, like, nothing in mine anymore because it's so empty because I use it all the time. It's probably one of my favorite things that I use. Like, yeah, look at that. It goes right over the black too. It's so nice when you want to do like nice highlights, especially in the eyes and stuff. You will get great stuff with this. I definitely should get more because this is like, I have nothing in this anymore but scraps, so this is really good. Let's see. I'm going to do a bit of that. Okay, I had to let the Micron dry because those kind of take long to dry. That's the only complaint I have with Micron and Jelly Roll is like they take really long to dry, but if you're willing to wait, whatever. I'm just impatient. The Artex though, they dry in like a second, I swear. It's crazy. So, like, you'll have to go over with another layer because my pen is literally on its last legs. I think you could tell because it's barely drawing, but you get me. Like, up here are really nice. I love these. These are awesome. I always get asked what I use like for pencil sketches, and honestly, I just found this on the floor, I think. I think I found this on the floor of my school. This is a Bic, pencil. These are literally like, you could find them anywhere. It's a habit for me to be drawing always in mechanical pencils. I don't know why, it's just, I don't like to draw, unless I'm like really doing something realistic. I like to use mechanical pencils. I like the 0.9 millimeters of lead because that's like, see how like thick it is, kind of? It's very nice to draw with. So, I don't know, that's where I get a lot of my like nicer lines on pencil, is usually this pencil. But if you don't have this specific pencil, which you probably won't, you know, could always get another normal number 2 pencil, whatever. It's like the same thing basically. But I just know I have like, hold on, I have like these ones too, these pencils. They're not that bad, but you know, pencils are kind of all the same unless you get one of those really good ones, but honestly they're fine. There you go. Okay, next up I have my Ohuhu markers, and these, I really wanted to get the brush tip. Like, I got these a couple years ago and I got them and I didn't really want to give them back, like, and return them because I didn't have the brush tips like I wanted, but honestly, I made do with it. I still want to buy the brush tips, so definitely in the future, but right now I have the broad end and the fine end, and they're really nice, like especially when you want to use a lot of like layering and stuff for alcohol markers. Like, the broad end's really nice for coloring, like filling stuff in, and here's the fine end. It's really nice too. The only complaint I have, they're fine in this sketchbook paper, but sometimes they will bleed. Like, yeah, they will definitely bleed on thin paper, which is like, a lot of my sketchbooks are thin paper, so it's not that bad as long as you have something behind it. Like, the black is pretty good. I like the black because it's very like not streaky, at least mine isn't. What do I use? I use this. It's really beat up. This like little film comes with the pack of Ohuhu markers, and you literally just like you put it behind the page so it doesn't bleed onto the next one, which I like, but only for specific pieces of art and not like in my sketchbook, or if I know I'm gonna cover it up on the next page, you know, because I hate that. I like to draw on both sides of my sketchbook, but honestly they're pretty nice. I haven't used the colorless blender like that much. I wish I had though, because it seems really cool. They come with a lot of nice colors, but the only other complaint that I have is a lot of the colors don't match the lid. So like this is like the warm gray 140. So you would, like, looking at the color, you'd think pretty light, right? Excuse me, that's peach. Like, I don't know, I just think the colors of the lids might be more helpful, but, you know, I do like this fluorescent orange, though. I wanna... Ooh, ASMR. I wanna use that in something, because it's very bright. I'll use them if I'm, like, in the mood for alcohol markers, and I'll usually combine that with colored pencils. And this microphone's also dying. Okay, next, let's put this back on. Next we got colored pencils. So a lot of time I'll combine them over, like use alcohol markers as a base and then put colored pencils on top, because that makes it much more defined and detailed. But I really like the Prismacolors, and I know, literally everyone and their mom talks about Prismacolors. Well, I will too. I got this 12 set, I think, a couple years ago, and I've just been so scared to use them because they're really nice. And yeah, like look at that. They're like not even all, they're so tall, which is kind of sad, but they color really nice. I don't really have any complaints with them. I mean, yeah, they're really just nice to, like, you know, use colored pencils. It's kind of like, yeah, like they layer really well, so you could see, like, if you press down a little hard, it'll turn into that, but I could like barely do it and it'll be really light. So good with pressure, I think, at least. Even though I'm not the best at it showing it, but yeah, they look really nice, especially when you use them correctly. I don't ever, but there's so many people who use like color theory and just are really good at that stuff, and I wish, but you know, like even going lightly over the colors is nice because it could turn into like that, you know? It would probably look better if I used another color, but you get what I'm saying. And then you could always go over with a white. And the white's really nice because it's like a blender, which I didn't know there was a use for white pencils until like I started in my art career. I just thought they were for fun. I don't know. But honestly, they're pretty nice. I love Prismacolors a lot. Let's put this. There we go. And you don't have to get like a big pack of them. I've seen people who have like those huge packs. I literally just got a 12 pack with all like the essential colors. I used to keep them in rainbow order, but that became a bit tedious. However, if you are like, oh, I can't really buy colored pencils right now, and I don't feel like getting the Prismacolors, that's completely fine. Instead, hear me out. Crayola, I don't like crayons. However, their colored pencils are pretty good. Here. I mean, these are probably centuries old at this point, but, you know, they still do the job well. This is what I use a lot when I don't want to mess up my Prismacolors. So yeah, like, they still do pretty good in like pressure and stuff, but just, I think the Prismacolors are a bit easier. Like, I have to press harder on this, you know? But they still do the job, I think. And, yeah, really. It's not really about effort, it's about, like, I mean, you could make good art with both. Let's say that. I've seen people make masterpieces with just, like, Crayola pencils. Or crayons or something. Alright. Here, I'm gonna fill that up a little bit. But yeah, I made some cute stuff with Crayola like stuff. Honestly, the best art you make is always like the junk that you find at like school or on the floor, or like, I don't know, literally like in your basement or something that you had for years. So you could really use both. I mean, if you want something more professional, Prismacolors is the way to go, but you know, if you just could settle for Crayola, that's fine too. Okay, let's get into more pens, because I try to draw a lot in pens, and some I like, some I don't, you know. But let's see, these, is this upside down? No, can't really see it, but these are Papermate Ink Joys. So don't know what that means, but they're pretty nice because like if I go lighter, it's very good on pressure, you know. Like a lot of times I do like hatching and cross hatching with these, so like you could even see like the pressure difference. And if you really wanted to just like color it in, you could. There's a lot of like options with that. I really like these, especially if I want to do like colored line art. Oh yeah, in some of my pieces, because a lot of times I like to do colored line art for like characters or animals or something like that. But yeah, they're really nice, and I mean, I literally got them I think for $5. I don't know, like in a Staples. So let's say Papermate. I almost spelled paper wrong. That's a little heart. That's a really bad heart. Whatever. Cute. Oh, I'll say Inkjoy too, because that's what they're called. Because I once bought a pack of pens that I thought would be colored, but the outside was just colored and the inside was just black. It was really sad. Alright. So another really nice thing to draw with is just normal Bic pens. Like I'm gonna go back, like they do really good pens too. Like these simple office pens you can draw really good with. They're very similar to the Papermate ones. Like, uh-oh, is this dead? Oh no. It's just like very precise. Here, I'll put these under the big category. Very good on pressure, so I could just like fill it in. But I like them a lot. I've done some nice stuff with these. And yeah, they're good for sketching. That's what they're, because they're very like flowy, and like you can use them a lot just to sketch like very round circular objects. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. But anyway, okay, I'm gonna put this under a separate category even though it is big. You can't really see it. I think I found this on the school floor too. Don't judge me, I know it's kind of gross, but this is, I love drawing with this pen because it's just so like juicy. Ew. Like, you see that? That's so nice. I don't know. I don't get that a lot with other pens where it just like flows really nice. It doesn't really run out of ink. Well, I've used this for like years, so it has not run out of ink yet, which is really nice. This is the Bic Gelosity though. It sounds like an ice cream or something. So this is a bit different. I love the handle and like how thick it is. It's more like professional, I feel. So let's write this down. There we go. And now this I found, I don't even know where I found this, but I only have one of these. These are detail doodlers, I think. And they're like weird triangles. And I think someone gave me this for like as a gift, just one pen. I love it though. It's like similar to this one, which is so nice to draw with. Like, oh, come on. I love to draw stars with it because it's just so nice. And I love the orange. I'm usually not a big fan of orange, but this has changed my mind. Yeah, I definitely want to get more of these. I want to know where they sell them, because I've not been able to find them. Probably at like, I probably just haven't been looking hard enough, but yeah, these are really nice. I like these, but I only have one, so I'll have to get more. But I'm telling you, you do not need to have good art supplies to make good art. Like, a lot of times, a lot of stuff I find is either in like my school, you know, school bag, or just literally in my basement, or just I found on the floor, which, you know, maybe don't go looking on the floor, but some stuff is like, I found this, I don't know, it's just a quote on this pen, but it's nice. Okay, maybe not, but to draw like grayish, because it's kind of drying out, it's nice to do like a little gray instead of like full just black when I shade. I don't know where I got it, but this is your sign to go try out some stuff that you find on the floor. And the same with like highlighters. Literally just a lot of times when I color funky backgrounds, I'm using highlighters because they're honestly really fun and like fluorescent. So have fun, really. And this one's kind of dried out, so you could have like a really cool like textured look. And yeah, this don't judge me. This is a bingo, like, dapper, whatever you call it. You literally, like, you just take this off, I think, yeah. It's this little thing where you usually play with bingo, but I just use it to splot little red blobs. I wish I had a blue because they would make cute little bubbles, but I don't. I literally found this in, like, I don't even know why I have it. I think my grandma gave it to me. But, yeah, this is, like, you should really go just check out, you know, just stuff, random stuff. It does not need to be, like, professional art supplies that you buy for 30 bucks and now you're broke. Like, try to play around with stuff you already have, you know? Okay, let's get into stickers. So, like, you know, not the drawing utensils. I like to cover a lot of my sketchbook pages in like other stickers, so you really could get them. Go to Dollar Tree and try to find some cute little stickers that you could put on your stuff. I got this at some cute store, I don't know. They're a bunch of little French bulldogs. Here are the designs on the back. But they're cute. That's all I know. And I stick them wherever I feel like it. And yeah, you could literally just get like a ton of random stickers literally anywhere. There, see, he's cute. It's kind of like a watercolor paper, it's nice. But a lot of the times, I'm either sticking like other people's art, so like other Etsy stores that I bought from, or just my own. This is a piece of like, I was trying to figure out how to do sticker sheets, which let me know if I should in the comments, because this is like a little snippet of my raccoon sticker sheets. And I was trying to play around like with the cutting and everything, so a lot of times I'll just put my own stuff. Or other people's stuff. Because I love to buy art and support other artists, and I know sometimes it's expensive to do so. So if you really can't, you could go to dollar store and like get cute stickers, you know, to decorate the little bits and bobs in your sketchbook, you know. The same goes for like my big sketchbooks. Hold on. Like the sketchbook covers, because this sketchbook has literally, I think all of these are from other small businesses, which I don't know all of them. I forgot all the names. But I mean, support people. It's great to support other businesses. And I think it would be really cute. Like, I love these stickers so much. I saved them in a little sticker book. This one I just finished. Go watch the sketchbook tour I just did for this one. It's very thick, as you can see. These are a lot of people, like a lot of other people's stickers, but like the cat ones are mine from sticker sheets, and then this Deadpool one is mine. And the little stars. I love little stars stickers because I can put them in tiny little spaces. And then the back, I have even more stickers from other people. But yeah, go support small businesses. Woo! And then I think the last thing I'm going to talk about is washi tape. So let me know if I should make my own washi tape with my own designs on it, because I always see people do that and it's so cute. I got this little, like, there used to be a bunch of these in here, but I got these little washi tapes from Michael's. So I just keep them in this little bucket or whatever. And then I even got some from Amazon, so I like to put them, the ones I use for especially packing orders and stuff, in here. So, ooh. Like there's a little cat one. Oh my gosh, they're running away. But yeah, some of these are just really fun. They're just fun things to add even to your sketchbooks when you don't know what to add, you know? Like, just put a little bit of color. Here, let's do the owl one. Oh, I can't grab it. Oh gosh. Come on. Yeah, the worst thing with washi tape though, it gets like very hard to grab it sometimes. But yeah, there you go. So again, same with the stickers, you could either support a small business and get their own washi tape, which I highly recommend doing because I had a washi tape from someone's small business, I totally forgot who, and it was so good and like such higher quality than like these ones, and I loved it so much, but unfortunately I used it all packing my orders. So, you know, you definitely should, or just go again to the Dollar Tree or Michael's or whatever art store you have and get some washi tape. And thank you all so much for watching. I had so much fun recording this, and you know, just thanks for letting me yap for 30 minutes. But yeah, thank you so much for watching all the way through. But yeah, here's my, you know, my little go over of different art supplies that I use for my art. And yeah, you could use this advice, you don't have to. Obviously, let me know your recommendations down in the comments because I would love to try out some new art supplies, like always, especially like gouache I would love to try out. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.